Hey, what's up, people? ACMS Gaming here, and apologies for the delay. I guess you could say I took a little break. Hey, but here I am again. Now it's our online rehaul of Fragment. Now, some of you might not want to be seeing this, and some of you might. And, well, the games are pretty limited on what I can play. Yeah, I only have a specific amount of games that I play. And so, you'll have to deal with what I play for the moment. But here we are again. Now, 2014 games weren't really much to be surprised about. Well, namely because of how old they are. Or most of them are 8 years old at this point. And in 2 years, they'll be 10 years old. So that was a surprise. I'm not really into Minecraft. Even if it is one of those popular games, it's one of those games that I won't be playing. That's one of those you have to deal with me on those types of games. I'm not using a capture card to capture my Minecraft. Now, yes, I will be branching out from SAO games. But personally, I just want to play a few of these games first before I branch out. To help get the creator juices flowing after playing a game that I actually wanted to play. Oops. Seems I pressed into the hollow area. Now this is actually where the game makes its points of being a game that's different. You see, there's a completely different area that shows the entire code in hieroglyphs. It's right over here throughout the entire hollow area. This is where the game takes place. However, I've already completed the hollow area, so there isn't much to say about it. And I guess to explain the hollow area in a short term, you have to figure out why Ophelia wasn't able to go to the normal world. But then it's figured out that apparently Ophelia had actually killed her own hollow data while it tried to attack her. And because of it, she was glitched and stuck inside of the hollow area because of her own action. While we were able to travel to and from, we had to figure out why this was the case. And after taking out the bosses of each of these boss areas, eventually he was able to access a deeper area of the code. And he was able to access these little zones right here. I haven't unlocked this one yet. But after you unlock the underground area, which is below here, where you can go into 10 different rooms, or so, I have forgotten the amount, and fight, surprisingly, yourself. And after you kill the data that's based off of you, that's when you gain that glitch stats as well. But you unlock a console that allows you to change your data back to green. And then you can leave the hollow zone. Just a little story time. Now, I want to counter some points made by the game. You see, you don't actually have to get all the data required to beat the boss. And as you can see, the elite players are levels 92 to 134. Now that's strange because that's also my attack stats. As you can see, I pressed the button. Press X, he says hold your horses if you haven't finished gathering info. This is the case for a couple of the bosses, but a majority of the time, and they will actually let you go and face the boss without all of the info. But I guess you could say this wasn't really a good idea of sorts to mandatory few requests. So it kind of didn't bell so well. Now with these early morning streams, I usually do them before karate. And yes, you heard me right, I said karate. What type of karate do I do? Majudo, or the American, or Karate of America. Martial Arts America. Now yes, I woke up early, so that's why I'm still yawning. So you have to deal with that while I'm doing my live streams. Now the amount of damage you do in the game is decided by your weapons. If your weapon stat is higher than the majority of the enemies, you should kill them with 1 or 2 hits. Oh hey look! Wasn't that interesting? 5 items in that one area. That was so interesting. And now it's time to teleport out of here.
Tain!
There should be the rare mushrooms that we need.
Yo!
Whiskers, get over here.
Nanda?
So, here's all the info that we need to know. The enemy details. The Crystal Claw. Oh, pretty cool name if you ask me. Poisons with Venomous Stinger. That's things. Performs combo attacks with scissors. Cutting the competition, are we? Weak to blunt attacks. Poison Stinger attacks can be parried. And AoE attacks can be killed by destroying its legs. And as you can see, we have well over the amount how needed.
Yosh!
Let's see who I came up with today. Let's see what thoughts for this time.
どうかな?
わかった。
頼むな。
よろしく。それではボスの攻略に向かいましょう。
Now, while Asuna is giving out the info, we'll actually see a few things that are different. And that this room is a bit different from the last one. So, while facing off against this boss, we have to be careful about the other players. No, not Sans. Now, the name matches up with the enemy, and these auras that the enemies have project visual effects. Especially now the tail. Yeah, fine, there's a sword skill and then there's another one. Whiskers! Now, I want you to be a quick on the last attack measure. see if it's lit. When you win, then you get the last attacking bonus, which can be a weak item or a very good item.
Yes.
Now, one of the achievements in the game is to not let anyone die. And, well, this can be pretty difficult. Or it can be very easy. It just depends on how you play your cards. And if you play your cards well, you'll actually get the last attacking bonuses and make sure nobody dies. But how do you make sure nobody dies? Usually it's by keeping the enemy's attention on you. Because AoE attacks will always go towards the person who has been targeted, but it only hit the after area. Or it won't go well at all. Now, I guess I should mention in that this was the, I think this was the area that, Witchers, what the heck are you doing? Calm from your tail, bud. It's not like it's the end of the world. Cats. Sometimes you love them, sometimes they can get on your nerves. But let's see what the next area is.
ねえねえキリト君、下の酒場で期間限定のメニューが出てるらしいよ。
No, hey, well, mini event.
なるほど。NPC レストランにしては本格的じゃない。これ美味しい。
Now, why can they actually taste while being in a VR MMORPG? Now, for those of you who aren't gamers, virtual reality, massive multiplayer online and role-playing game, or VR MMORPG for short. Now, this game was made specifically as a death game, so if you died in here, or you die in the real world.
キノコのクリームパスタだよ。一口食べてみる？
Okay, I'm back. Had some issues with the cat. But I tried to defuse the situation. Yep, this is how those two act.
キリト君のも美味しい。限定メニューと言わずずっと置いてくれない？二人仲いいですね。当然というか。
Thank you, Captain Obvious. It's not good to know that before.
ずいぶんと見せつけてくれるわよね。でも幸せオーラが出まくっていて羨ましいな。
Well, you can't really complain about it because Because the two are just
アスナ
lovers, you
さん
know?
とキリト君っていつもあんな感じなんです
Well,
か？
at this stage, they are in their teens. Or at least a majority of them are. And considering this game started in 2 years, started in at least 2020. 82. So it should be 2024 by the time it's finished. So they would at least be within the age ranges of 17 to 18 years old. But then Kirito said that he was 17, which means we could probably take the info that he was 15 when the game started and 17 when the game ended. Okay, but what about Asuna? Well, she's a year older than him, so some of you might say hold your horses, because Asuna, an 18-year-old girl who is dating Kirito, who is a 17-year-old boy. And they definitely do seem really into each other. And when they say married, they basically mean married within game.
私も初めて聞いたと何？ あんたもショックを受けちゃった。別にお兄ちゃんじゃなくてキリト君がゲームの中で誰と。おお、動揺しとる。パパとママは相思相愛ですよ。パパ？ママ？お兄ちゃん子持ちなの？私
I think she missed the point.
本当、やっぱりレベル差がそれほどなくて一緒。私に攻略と家事を両立する器用さがあれば。
You'll find a warrior that can work with your blacksmithing eventually.
私がキリトに会った時はホローエリアに囚われていていつでも会えるわけじゃなかったしな。
それを言ったら私
You
なん
got
て
trapped within the hollow
SAO
area,
にすらいなか
but
ったし。
now the question is how exactly does the story work? Well, from what I'm guessing, it takes place in two separate universes. In one universe, you have the usual route of just all the characters without Philia. And in another route, you have Philia in all the events.
でも現実では
But which is the
お
canon?
兄ちゃんの病室でいつも一緒にいたんだよ。まあまあ、いろいろあるみたいだけど。
Now, if you took a look back at what she said,
っていうのはさすがに無
and she
理がある
said
っ
that
て
she was
もの
watching
ね。
over him in a hospital bed. That means all the people who belonged into SAO were moved over to hospital beds to make sure that they stay alive via these little UV bags, as they're filled with nutrients.
私たちは私たちでこうやって遠くからよくわからないけどそれがあそこに絡んでいくのはかなり疲れそう。
あの幸せオーラを破るのはそこらのボスを倒すより難易度高そうだし。
Especially since I think Asuna might be a yandere.
シリカもいろんないわよね。
Hey, I don't know. I'm still trying to do the research on it.
いえ、私はどうしたの急に。
I have no idea where that came from.
あんたバッカスジュースを飲んだわね。バッカスジュースはステータスではなくプレイヤー本人の感覚し、ただ信号強化状態がプレイヤーに疑似的な酩酊感を発生させてしまうので正式サービスには採用されなかったはずなのですが、
Is this still beta?
このシステム以上でなぜかレストランのメニューに並んじゃってるのよね。そんなことより私にはもう違います。もう この子。受け身の姿勢でいても何も変わっ。私、一体、どこ行くってのよ。キリトさんのところで。おかえり。クリームパスタ、美味しかった。なんであんたも食べさせてもらってんの。そうじゃなくて、キリトをかっさらってく。敵が硬くて、まあ、だよね。キリトのやつ、かなり鈍いから。
Yeah, but there's some parts about that big head of his that are actually even more heightened areas than other people. I mean, apparently if in canon, he built his own computer, and he was able to figure out his relationship by looking online.
皆さん、私たちはこの世界に。
泣かないでシリカ。
Yep, I'm pretty sure her things are still a little bit crazy.
なんか納得。パパもママもみんなもずっと仲良しでいます。お兄ちゃんちょっと興奮しちゃって。
I'm pretty sure this is an outfit that only appears within the cutscenes and never in game. So it's actually kind of interesting.
お兄ちゃんたちはこの世界でずっと生活を送ってきていたんだよね。なんていうのかな。ALO とは街の人たちの空気が全然違う。生活感があるっていうか、ログアウトしないでゲーム。
And he's grown to accept this reality.
攻略組プレイヤーに名を連ねる最強の戦士。黒のなんかお兄ちゃんとは思えないな。
Now, that is kinda true. Have you finally gone down,
ゲ
Whiskers?
ームの中とはいえ、お兄ちゃんがまた剣を握ってくれてて。こう見えても去年の全国大会でベスト8に入ったんだよ。
Yep, she's
高校
competing.
だってそれで推薦もらったんだから。
High school scholarships.
今でもまだニュースで取り上げられてるよ。何人もの研究者さんがナーブギアの解析を試みているそうなんだけど、やっぱり
Well, it
分解
is
したりする
sort
のは
of
無理みたい。
a big deal.
そうだよね。このゲームの中にいたら実際に被害があるのかなんて。
Huh. Die in here. Here once
お
more.
兄ちゃん。安心して。仕事で忙しくても時間を見つけてはお兄ちゃんのお見舞い。当然だよ。お母さんも私もずっと心配してたんだからね。
Like that's something.
そばにいるのに、触れることだってできるのに、お兄ちゃんは。だからね、なんか夢みたいなの。お兄ちゃん。
Now, the fact that some people have accepted this world as the reality shows that they've given up and are just going to live their lives inside of the game. Not fighting, but just staying on the peaceful floors.
他
Now, oh yeah, playing a different game and someone getting transported into SAO. That basically meant that the glitches are extending into other games with the same engine.
お兄ちゃんはな、このアバターが ALO のものなのは本当。でも、きっかけ、私、ナーブギアを使った。そして、
Isn't just a game, you know?
違う。好奇心なんかじゃないよ。私、悲しかったんだよ。他の病室の SAO プレイヤーが一人ずつ亡くなっていって、病室のドアを開けるのがいつも怖く。私たちは家族なのに、一緒にいるのが当たり前なのに。
But the fact she's acting like this shows that she just wanted to see Kirito.
ただお兄ちゃんのそばで
But in the end, all she's doing is just making things easier to die, or making more risks.
だから私 SAO に来たの。お兄ちゃんともう一度話すために大切なものをもう二度と手放さないために。
Now the fact it covers Kirito's face is the majority of the time is because well,
これからは
it's because you could have actually created your own character and they might just
私を置いてどこかに行っちゃったりしないよね。
It's hard to explain, but they usually cover the avatar's face so you can just imagine yourself in that point. But of course, the game takes place with Kirito, not the avatar. Even if you do make your own avatar, it doesn't really matter. It's just Kazuto/Kirito. Oh, and you can't really change that.
お兄ちゃん、もう少しだけ。今日だけだよ。お兄ちゃんは知らないでしょ。いや、大人とは。
But as you can see, the characters' mouths do move and their eyes do blink. This is actually kind of revolutionary back in this day. The animated sprites. Now, some games they can't really do that, and other games they can. But sometimes you just gotta admit that some things are a bit more revolutionary than others. And SAO struggled with animated sprites instead of just animated eyes and mouth. Now as you can see, there are different events here that are happening. Go alone to Liz with Smithy to see how Liz is doing. Liz wants to talk to Aoife and Xenon at Aegil's shop. If you're interested in the performance, go to Aegil's shop during the day. As you can see, it is during the day. So if I were to go down here, we'd see a little event.
いらっしゃい。なんだ、キリトか。どうした？なんか用事か？
I guess you're assuming that you came in through the front end even though you arrived through the stairs.
じゃあ早いところ注文してくれ。
こんにちは。
リズベットなら。
もうシリか？こっちこっち。
リーズさん、例の噂の演劇ギルドの公演見てきちゃいました。
へえ。
とっても素敵でしたよ。衣装やセットも本格的で、役者さんたちもとっても
Now,
かっこ
I
よ
guess
かっ
they
た
had
で
a
す
good
し、
clothing maker, or because if that was the case.
演劇ね。
私もああいうの一度
やってみたいって言ってもそう簡単じゃないでしょ。大道具とか小道具とか練習の場所。
そんな本格的なのじゃなくていいんですよ。じゃあ学園祭でやるくらいな感じ？
桃太郎とか浦島太郎とか。
あとは白雪姫とかシンデレラとか。
Did they just make a reference to a movie that wasn't even out? Cats? Huh.
西洋風の方が衣装は華やか。
登場人物を考えると、白雪姫ならキリトが王子さん。ほらほら、なんといっても大人の魅力があるし。パパが王子様ならお姫様は絶対にそれなら私でもいいんじゃないかな。
And this is what they call low performance because
人間関
everyone's
係で決
fighting
めるん
over
じゃなくて、舞台をやりたいなら王子役と息の合った演技ができる人が主演をやればいいでしょ。だよね。お嫁さんとか妹とか関係。
私はキリト君との兄弟関係を抜きにしても仲はいいし息もぴったりだよ。
Now this related part is kind of a lie. Hey, Lifa Sugu, who here, her is actually Kirito's cousin. But since Kirito is adopted into the family, they are sort of siblings.
話は聞かせてもらったわ。
さっきからいたぞ。
私はキリトと会ってそんなに時間は経ってないけど、そういうのって時間の長さだけじゃないよね。どれだけ濃い時間を過ごせたかっていう密度の問題だよね。そう考えると。
確かに単純に時間の長さでは測れませんけど。
じゃあゆいちゃんがお姫様っていうことでどうかな。
ほほう、そうきましたか。
リーズ、誰が悪いよ。
Wait a minute. I never said I'd be in the play.
まあまあいいじゃない。息抜きだと思って。
You know, you say
ね
that.
え、王子様としては、もし、なんだったらなんて。
リーズさん、そもそも舞台。
ってなんだ？
Yo,
今日
whoa!
は随分
This place is jumping today.
さっきまではそうでもなかったんだよな。なんでも
There's
舞
only a
台を
few
やるんだ
minutes
とよ。
ago. They say they're going in to put on a play.
舞台ね。
Oh, a play? Are they doing cats?
白雪姫ってこと
Oh, so
で
they've settled on
話が
Snow
進ん
White
で
and
る。
moved
白
on.
雪姫か。
Snow White, eh? So who's Snow White and who are the Seven
その
Dwarves?
白雪姫を誰にするかで話が混乱してるのよ。
なんだよ。
What the
揉
heck?
めるぐらいなら
There's gonna
俺
be
が
a
王子
fight
様を
about
や
it.
って
I
って
might
も
as
いいんだ
well
ぜ。
play the prince.
沈黙すんじゃねえよ。
Why'd y'all get so
試しに
quiet?
行ってみただ
I'm
け
just
だ
putting it out
ろ。
there.
試しに
So
よ。
that's all. Just a thought.
まあ冗
Okay,
談だ。
cross the line there. Huh,
いいよな
tough
連中だ
crowd.
な。
Can't even take a
冗談も
bloom
通じねえと
joke.
来てやがる。で、キリトはどうするつ
What
も
are
り
you
だ？
gonna do, Kirito? I don't think I
だ
can.
から私が
私です。皆さん、白雪姫は私だよ。 そんなことないよ。私に決まってるよね、キリト。
で、本当に誰にするつもりなの？
I'm going to decide after all.
それが一番後くせ。
Painless way to settle it. Oh no.
白雪姫。
白雪姫。
So Kitty decided to take a Snow White role.
白雪姫が毒リンゴ。これからはもう
僕たちはこれから何を目を覚ましておくれ。
なんと悲しい。
で、最終的にはキリトが白雪姫で。
まあキリトが決めたっていうのか。小人が7人から8人に増えたのは
王子様は
ピナだ。
ああ、そんで連中納得してるのか。
さあな。
So pretty much Chase had defused the situation by making sure that he played that role.
ああ、キリト。今リーファとシノにアインクラッドのことを教えてあげているところなのよ。で、アインクラッドでの食べ物は脂肪に。
それ
ダイエットにはもってこいだよね。
What? Talking about food? What's so important about that?
食べ物も大事な話の一つだよ。この世界の数少ない楽しみの一つなんでしょ。
食事をしなくても倒れたりしないけど、やっぱり美味しいものを食べないとやる気が。
食べ物の種類は少し不足気味だけど、それでも美味しい食べ物は料理スキルを上げてる人に食材を渡してオリジナルの料理を作ってもらう NPC の店で売ってない味は貴重ですもん。
料理なら私に任せてね。どんな食材でも美味しく調理してあげる。
That's called maxed out cooking.
それはちょっと楽しみ
Quite
か
a
も。
delicacy.
でも下の層にも行ければもっといろんな食材とか集まるんだけどね。
そうなんですか。どうせこの世界に来たんだったら下の方もどんなところなのか知りたかったな。上の層にも美味しい食べ物はきっとたくさん。
That's right. You shouldn't forget that this town has its fair share of great food.
ちょっと待って、私が食べ物だ。
Or not?
違います。でも下の層か。いいところもいっぱいあったわよね。キリトさんと行った47層は花がいっぱいでとても綺麗でした。
Now this is before Kirito had cool looking jacket. This is when he was still a bit of a wanderer near the moonlit black cats.
それじゃあ行きましょうか。
They weren't the actual cats, it was a guild name. It was the first and only guild that Kirito actually joined.
そうでした。あと素敵なところといえば
それって61層のセルムブルグのことだね。私の家があったところだよ。
At that point, Kirito definitely had that normal jacket. And of course, the fact that he was halfway up was actually kind of funny. He was at the halfway point, and he decided to live there. And okay, fit on the 50th floor. I definitely would have recommended it.
あそこは楽しめそうな場所なんかないんじゃない？ちょっと。
But isn't that what makes it so interesting? Besides, it wasn't too unsafe, I'll admit. And it was easy to get lost there,
で
sure.
も治安が悪いって言っても街の中
Well, most of the time, yeah. I guess it pays to be on your guard, though.
街の中はアンチクリミナルコード有効圏内。 通称圏内。他のプレイヤーを傷つけたりはシステム的に不可能なんだけど、例えば寝ている人の手を操ってアイテムを勝手にトレードしちゃったりだとか、もっとひどい話だと勝手に完全決着。なるほどね。人間がまあそんなことするのは一部。もちろん用心はしないといけないけど、ずっと気を張り詰めていてもめいっちゃうだけだしね。これから先にも楽しいこと。
そうですね、楽しめると。
じゃあせっかくだし今日は2人にアインクラッドを存分に楽しんでも。それいいわね。最初はまずは両いいわよ。この世界のいいところを存分に味わわせてあげるわ。
Years have passed and my life here feels so normal to me now. But we're going to need to get out of here. We have to. These little side events are really interesting.
まあね、あんたを待ってたのよ。さあこっちこっち。
Okay. Well, is something wrong? I've done anything wrong.
キリトさん、
What is
この間
it?
は結局あのストリアって人はなんかすごくキリト君と親しい感じだったし、
結局あの人が何なのかはっきりさせた方がいいと思ったわけよね。
I don't want anyone getting the wrong impression of me and her. So I guess I probably should explain who she is. Maybe it's best to start with how we both met.
そこからさあキリトの
Damn. You stop screwing around and just listen? Ouch! I went on saying this, or when I drove through this town, suddenly I felt like someone was watching me. My searching skill didn't reveal anyone or anything.
キリト君の索敵スキルでも見つけられなかったの？
Now what is that searching skill? It's sort of like a better lock-on. So to make... Well, there are a few things that are happening around here. So basically, a case of searching skill is like increased senses is to feel people's auras. Right. So instead I just blurted out, "Reveal yourself!" And that's when Stray appeared in front of me.
でも一体何のためにキリトをつけ回していたんだろう。
Honestly, I still don't know. I've tried to get her to tell me plenty of times, but she just skirts around the subject. I tried doing the same to her and follow her around to see what she was up to, but she always found me out before I saw anything.
キリトの行動の上を行くなんてすごいね。
She's something special, right? Certainly not someone to underestimate.
注意が必要ってことです しょうか。
No, but then again, this is just my gut talking. And of course, that's alright. Hit echo, but that's usually it takes like half a second to just type in GTG. So that's kind of a on you part for not remembering the GTG rule. But the rulings aren't what matters here at the moment. What we're learning about is Shreya in this little event. Of course, he got almost was like half a stream to watch, so. Oh, back on to Kirito here. No, but then again, this is just my gut talking. Of course, I don't think Shreya harbors any feelings of hostility towards me.
むしろ、ものすごい懐かれちゃってる感じよね。
Ha ha ha. I can't deny that was. Well, Animal Crossing is a completely different topic. Like, we can talk about that when I'm streaming the Switch games.
Which is actually possible now.
Yeah, I have a capture card, so I can do that. However, the reason I don't is because I want to focus on PlayStation games at the moment. Try to move myself into the comfort zone of streaming a Switch game. But I'll have to work on the microphone because at the moment I can't seem to use it on my computer.
どうアスナ。ストレアさんとキリトでも、キリト君に接触してきた理由って結局何なんだろう。
I can tell you. Who? Shreya, being the AI she is, she was curious about Kirito. Oh, so she wanted to learn more about him by actually using a player avatar. That's right, she used a dead player's avatar, that was somehow still in the code, and then turned herself into that avatar. Which means we'll never know her true appearance, but we do know that...
一目惚れじゃない？
It could have been love at first sight, but we do know that she's like Yui, which means she probably harbored a similar appearance to Yui.
冗談よ、冗談。
As long as we don't know her true identity, we really should be cautious. But you don't need to worry about me doing
あんた
anything.
バカね。とにかく、キリト君はいろいろ気をつけること。
Rest in peace, Silverware! Right.
Silverware.
So, that's all the events concerning that area, but... what else does the event list have for me? Well, I should go and check out Lisbeth. If the company Billy on request, go to the Celebrate alone at night. Now, why did I say alone? It's because Kirito's doing this in his free time, so he doesn't really look like, hey, this armored badass. Instead, and he looks more like... hey, this. Because this is what he's doing in his free time, so... he doesn't look like an armored badass. Instead, he looks more like a casual dude. And I guess this armor would be like that. Oh, hey, Shreya. As you can see, there's a few requests for Kirito options. And while these are actually more towards the... hey, I've been working on something here. But look! There's a little event icon. Wonder what that could mean. What? What'd you do? Hey there, good job! Pew! Quests in town aren't the most effective way to level up anymore. Want to go battle some monsters with me? Don't worry, I'll be right here to support you. Okay, well, there's no time like the present. Get yourself together and let's go. Meow. Things are about to get serious. Are you all set, Sumika? There shouldn't be any problems. Just study how the enemy moves and look out for its weak points. I'm right here with you, so take a deep breath and see what you can do. Now, in canon, Kirito's still using his glitched... his Elucidator and Dark Repulsor. Or he could be using the newly grabbed versions that you get as monster drops. He could be using one of the two. And I just wanted to show off that I do not have these weapons in my inventory. It's because I sort of sold them. Why would I sell them? It's because they were weak. And I couldn't really use them because of how weak they were. So I've just been using these weapons for the majority of the time. Now, we can't exactly explore around here, so we just have to fight these guys. Did, but your aim was a bit off towards the end. If you're tired, we can rest. Well, I have my Coca-Cola here with me. So I can actually keep myself energized. Really? Well, if you say so, we can save the R&R till later, but don't overdo it, okay? No, Suga, now isn't the time. The field won't work without attacks. This doesn't look good. I'm gonna have to stop it. Ah! Now, as you can see, Kirito says a swear word. Or so some would say. Hey, some would say that damn isn't actually a swear word. Or then, well, it just depends on your point of view. For the purposes of the streams, I'm going to say everything Kirito and the male characters have to say. So I'm not going to be censoring any of it. So even if you two pick me off here, or I won't care. Or I'm doing this for the stream. Ugh. Why those damn monsters have to pick now to launch an all-out attack? Well, aren't you looking chill, Whiskers? You teleport crystal, hurry! Don't worry about me. I can handle a small fray like that. What? What the idiotic? No, that's not the time. As you can see, Kirito's getting stressed. Suga, a monster's heading for you. What's going on? Pina's glowing? Can't block the enemy strike. Now's our chance. Suga, are you ready? The enemy's route. Let's take advantage of this opportunity and get out of here. Pina, come on, follow us. We should be safe here. But that sure was a close call. Okay, so we gotta try my best to carry you without bumping into anything, but maybe I wasn't careful enough. Turns out she looked a bit tipsy. Maybe the ride was too bumpy when I was running. Should I hold her a bit tighter? What? Hush. How I should be. I'm not sure I should be holding her like this. I'm sorry, I didn't mean anything about it. I swear. Here, I'll put you down immediately. I really am sorry. I just grabbed you and ran. I was thinking about the position in my hands, since I didn't really notice anything until you reacted. I do have the game, however, I'm not one to play it so often. And it's more like a rare chance for me to play it sometimes, and it as the New Year's tradition, and it's automatically that we boot up the game and just have it hit countdown. I see. But as you can see, Kirito does respect women, and it's just he's blunt. In any case, I'm really sorry. I meant it, and no offense. Yeah, you kind of are. Alright, why don't we head back to town? We've built up plenty of experience. Army of Penis really alright. Now, you might notice something interesting. So, Sivika has Pina, which is a dragon. However, for most of the monsters in SAO are hostile, so why isn't Pina? It's because Sivika tamed Pina. And so by this sprite right here, Pina and Sivika share the same sprite. Now that event was a little interesting because it showed something interesting about Pina. Whatever she eats, she actually adjusts into her own diet and actually gains some abilities. Now, by holding down the X button without moving, and you'll crouch down like this. It's a nice little avatar thing. Now, I guess you could say I made my own little custom Kirito here because he has this little braiding right over here, and it just looks a bit different. Well, I was thinking, if 2 years had passed, Kirito would most likely, the game were accurate to the avatar appearances, Kirito would probably look like this within the game. And it would be an interesting type of design. Now, where am I going to next? Well, I need to go and see Lisbeth because her hair at the moment isn't exactly the best.
Yes.
Alright, Liz. Hope I'm not interrupting anything. Well, if you're busy with something else, I could kill time out here. Ow. Ow. Cat's biting me. Okay. She seems kind of high strung. She must have something on her mind.
待たせ。お茶を入れてみたの。
Tea? Please, you made tea for me?
何変な顔しているのよ。状態異常系の毒物なんて入れてないわよ。
But could you? That's not funny, you know.
だったら。
Look, I'm just not used to you making tea. You're making me your tea. That's it.
手伝ってもらうんだから、これくらいのもてなしは当然よ。ただし、今日はお茶の分まで働いてもらうからね。
So that's how it is. Seriously? Whatever. What is it? What are you laughing about?
なんでもない。ただね、こんな毎日も楽しい。それじゃあ、改めて、スキル上げに付き合ってもらうわよ。
Oh?
今日は結構、手応えあり。
Whoa. Your smithing skills are smoking hot.
でもまだまだね。今作ったこの武器も。
Oh, come on. It's not that
じ
bad.
ゃあ、キリトはこの武器を使いたい？
Okay, maybe it isn't quite life or death material.
でしょ？だから、まだまだなの。
But I feel bad that you're going to such lengths on my behalf.
それは、あんたの戦力が上がれば、攻略も進
Now
みや
here's
すくな
the
るでし
funny
ょ？
part. I've mentioned this in a couple of streams of this game that I once had a high grade rarity 6 item on my first go of this game, and that part still holds true. And the fact that on the streams I got a high quality material or high quality weapon actually with HP regen and as an added effect, and it only shows that in this game, a Melissa's smithy skill is however many materials you can actually give her. If you give her a lot of materials, she'll make a high quality grade weapon, and that can be used in life or death situations. At most, I've only really gotten rarity 5 and 6 weapons, with a few rarity 4 or 3s. But they won't go past 1 or 2. They won't go below 3, so I'll make you ask a question. If you could raise your skill up to where she only crafts grade 6 weapons, why use so many materials? It's because they give added benefits.
結果的にアインクラッドのみんなのためになるってわけよ。
That is true. Yeah, that's a lot of pressure. I'll try my hardest to live up to it. Let's start by raising your skill up, Liz.
そうそう。しっかり手伝い頼むわよ。とは言ったものの、今日はこのくらいにして、続きはまたの機会にしましょう。また
Got it. See you later. Now, if I were to check my little event list over here, you can actually see something interesting. Well, first, 2 characters wear the same outfits. 3. But yeah, it's acting weird. There are some different hollow zone on quests here. Like, rumor of mysterious door in the Sky Caves area, or investigate the mining node at the northern outer walls, Dragon's Patrol, in the floating ruins area. These little quests that I have to take on by myself, or with a party to make sure that I can actually get them. Like, there's even one that includes Lisa, but I haven't been able to figure out how to get that to trigger. I've been in that area both night and day, and I have no idea how to make it trigger. Like, do I have to kill a specific enemy? Do I have to find a specific item? And what do you want from me, woman? And so I've just decided to just give on the quest until I can figure out how to make a trigger. Now, Yui doesn't have a level because she's an AI and she doesn't have an account for this. And so she can't really fight. Maybe these pants work? But let's check the guild information. Complete the dragon hunting grounds. Okay. That looks like we can see that axe skills can be sealed by destroying its legs. Axe skills? Well, that's asking a lot of questions.
Yo!
I would like to accept the quest. 8 wyverns. That will be easy. Now, who should I bring with me this time? Hello? Any good players here?
いいかしら。
Yes!
Out of the way, I need to move. Oh hey, what was that? Looks like there's a little bit of lag. That's actually kind of interesting. The game is lagging because of all these little players over here. There's so many of them. And that's lagging the game. Now, to be honest, the frame rate dropping like that is kind of normal. Oh, because there's so many entities in one area that the game just didn't know what to do. Hey, Yuki. Okay, I need a little bit of help.
楽しみだね。
And of course, about the sword.
了解。
Lethal weapon. Now then. And I could have chosen Asuna, but I've already maxed things out with her, so I'm gonna max things out with another partner. Yuki is her good sword wielder. Her own good skills. I can actually kind of agree with those rhythm games. But with the frame rate, you can actually use the lowered frame rate for glitches. I mean, have you seen Security Breach? When the frame rate drops, you can actually go over objects that you couldn't have gone over without jumping. And isn't that something interesting? And so, let's go and teleport to floor 28 and check out the armor shop. The Yamato armor, not the Death Sphere set. I'm pretty sure they might have patched this glitch, but Security Breach has been improved to be beatable with glitches without jumping, running, or without. You can actually beat the game without Freddy. You just can't get the Optimum ending without Freddy. So now we have to be careful about our footing, because this area is dangerous without all that ground. But there's some wyverns that we have to kill. Now we could knock out 2 sets, but I'm going to change my sword. Actually, I'm not going to change my sword out because this sword is still weaker. They might have different names, but they're basically the same weapon. The variable V Vice, however, I've only seen it twice. Wait, did I rhyme? Shoot, I didn't want to rhyme. But you see all these wyverns here? Yeah, those are my targets. As long as I go after my target, I'll be in a good mood. Now, the enemy has been defeated and I want to talk about battle. Top priority is attacking. Okay, that's just focusing on offense. Now, I want you to switch out to the one-handed sword, because it looks like this weapon does better as a one-handed weapon. And horizontal square. Now, why have I not equipped a weapon to use with on, and well, why haven't I actually equipped a stun skill? It's because it's actually not a good idea with a one-handed sword. You want to be able to get your attacks off quickly, and you don't want to worry about stunning the enemy. Yeah, sure, sometimes it'd be a better idea to stun the enemy, but tell me, since when have we ever not broken in some skills? So here's vertical square, and it's a easy to use skill. Now, horizontal square is the same, but it just goes horizontal. And now, start to Rona. Quest completed. Now let's go in and defeat the boss. Which means we gotta go exploring. Now, something I do want to worry about, or at least make very clear. So in this game, you are going to get game over. In this game, there will be times where you get a game over because your partner isn't leveled enough. Now, you might say level 100 is a pretty high level. Well, I say no, it is not. You start with level 100 to have an edge against all these enemies. They're level 79, and in actuality, they're more like level 5 enemies with their level 100 status. I'll get caught at level 1. So in reality, I'm only level 34 to figure out how this game works. But I beat the game as this level 134 character. So, this game is something that you cannot take lightly, because the risks are the exact same. And even if you are solo, you aren't always going to be able to kill the enemy in front of you. Sometimes you will have to run, and sometimes you will lose your partner character. But why exactly is Yuki here? She's a secret character you get after beating the game. I was able to beat her first try as I used items, but I couldn't beat her without using an item. That's how strong she was. She even has her own little skill sets, and that is even better in the game. Quest complete. Now, let's pick up these little chests. Wait, so you're right next to each other. You got some potions. You usually don't find two chests together, and if you do, it's most likely an item that you can use for smithing, and some items that would make sense. Oh, what's this? Yuki's sword seems to be different. That's a little interesting because I have Yuki's blade right here, and she has a sword that's even better. Why is that? It's because this is something I like to call a default weapon. And so let's check her information about the weapon. Audito. Effect HP regen. It's actually better than her sword. So if I were to, let's just say, give her sword, she would most likely call it weaker. So why exactly does she have a weapon like this when she could have her own sword? I don't know. I can never really figure it out like that. Oh hey! Looks like we found ourselves another area. And hey look! There's an area over here. Oh wow! Horizontal and vertical square at the same time. Now here's a little fun fact. This area right here, it's a dungeon. But here's some info that you'll actually figure out. It's pretty rare for anyone trying to come to this place. I'm here researching ancient weapons. It seems that there were weapons among these that had strange powers unthinkable in a modern weapon. So that could cut open the ocean, or one that could slice through huge monsters of ease. It's all quite interesting, really. You want something? We can't enter this place. Danger's awaiting behind the door. We don't have a good reason to enter. We should stay away. I see. He won't let us enter. But this unlocks a little event area. Sometimes you'll find these areas where you have no idea what to do. So it's most likely that I'll have to come back here with a smithy. Or a blacksmith. And that would actually be the case. We need a blacksmith to actually go through this area. But, check this out. A dragon. Is it a dragon? You wish to pass. Yes! Open the way! You must show me your power. I search for one of greater strength than I. The one who can find a weapon capable of cutting through the aura that surrounds me, successfully slay me. Get back for a second, Yuki. If we can only get past by being it, I'll push my way through a force. Not even a scratch. A weapon that can cut the aura. This is the first required time. We actually can't pass without a blacksmith. So, we go over here, and now this area should have a little event icon. But we don't have a blacksmith. So if I were to check the event list, as you can see, nothing appears. A weapon that cuts the aura around the dragon. Have you heard anything like that? A jet black stone. Really? I want you to make it for me. Hey, where can I get the materials? A golem, huh? Sounds pretty tough. Beat monster, get materials. This seems like a pretty simple quest. Okay, let's keep going. Now we can pass. And our blacksmith is that guy right there. This is a cave where you pretty much do not have the map, but you do have an idea of what you have to do. You have to find the golem and kill it. As you can see, Yuki leveled up. However, these weak monsters are barely anything compared to me. And Yuki will just be leeching off the abilities that I can get. Open the chest, get bedrock ore. That sounds like a pretty neat item, but it's pretty common. Gray ore! Cut through the enemy. Now, Vorpal Strike. Huge. As you can see, that did extra hits. It's because I made a perfect clean cut through. And anime logic sort of took over. Now, this should be the path we have to take. And because this is a little maze area. A labyrinth, almost. Soothing crystals. Now, how many items can you hold in your storage? 99, and approximately. Vertical square. What's this? Dragon breaking stone. That was the item we needed, which means that was the area we had to go to. So now we can head back, but I want to show everything this area has to offer, so I'll be going through all the areas. And I want to use horizontal? I'll use horizontal. Oh yeah, I can't move. So you have to bear with me a little bit. The status debuff here makes movement impossible. Well, can you cure it? Yes, you just gotta use one of these items. But none of them here have the ability to cure my movement disability. So now I can move again. But how exactly did that happen? An enemy hit me with that debuff. So I was stuck in place until that debuff came off. So is there a path over here? No. No, there's no paths over here, which means we have seen everything this area has to offer. Now, are there any other glitch-related things that have to do with lag? Yes, actually. It's called frame perfect. It glitches. We got the Dragon Breaker. Oh, it can't be equipped? This might be an item just is used in an event. Die, monster! You don't belong in this world! Now, how should I know what skills both my partner's gonna use so we can actually dual hit the skill? I can't. As you can see, here's the monster. Well, shall we go then? You bet, here we go! Dragon Breaker broke. What do I care? I have another blade with your name on it right here. Big worthless coming down. This is actually the first enemy where... Hold on, did it say my leg was broken? That's what we call an interesting debuff. The fact that he used a move that actually hurt me was interesting. Incredible. With a battle, man always wanted to die in battle. I'm happy that I can share the feel of what's so strong. Whew. And we managed to clear that event. Yeah. It was just as strong as you would expect from an event boss.
Yoshi.
Yep. Alright, let's go, Yuki. As you see, it seems like I have a debuff that had to do with one of my limbs being broken. That is interesting. Never once have I actually experienced that. So, that was actually a first. And I'll be honest, I didn't know about that. I just saw it appear and I was like, my leg is broken. Because I'm walking on the vine right here. Stone golems to defeat. 4. Slam. Yeah, I'm fine. Vertical. Stay away from an AoE skill. Horizontal. Wow. That was those 3 golems. So where's the 4th one? We'll check over to the sides. Glance. Pow, 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 pow. Bang. Hey, look, there's a stone golem. Leroy Jenkins! Now, there's some special outfits that each of the characters have. This can take place by increasing in their affinity with a specific type of skill. If you actually get full on cooperate, if you actually get one of these perimeters, or is up to the maximum, you unlock a special outfit that the character can, that is exclusive to that character. Each one has their own little items that they're going to be using. And I'm going to go check. Ha! What do you mean look at damn 4 Chaos Emerald? That is pretty funny. Now, I will be honest about some things. Now, there are a few things that I will have to say. First off, this game is not meant to be played casually. You have to play it like you would with the characters. Which means, don't let them die, make sure they all survive until the end. And I'm pretty sure if you get all of the outfit perimeters, you'll unlock a special outfit that is exclusive to that character. Now, some characters have some pretty cool special outfits, and others will not. Now, I have to defeat 5 gargoyles, except they have to be in this room. Bam! Hey. Now, why did the characters automatically sheath their weapons? And so, why can't I use my weapons and it's outside of battle? Well... Bam! Hey look, what's the blink? Even though there's like one left and it's hitting me. Bam.
Nice!
It's strange. Now, I will give some info about my items. Yes, I do have a shield. Do I use it? No. Shields are useless in this game. They keep you from using a second weapon, and they aren't that effective in battle. Oh sure, they give some extra defense and stuff, but you don't need it when you have some of the best armor in the game, and actually don't have a need for shields. And if I were to be personal about it, its shields are more like holding you back from using your full power, because some shields offer debuffs to your character, and that just ain't fun. So, what's up here? I'm sensing the presence of a formidable monster up ahead. Iron Golem. This should be the last area before the boss. Now, when the characters are like that, it looks like it disappears, but you can still say good, and the characters actually gain a more affinity. Bow, 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 bow. Ooh.
Nice!
Bang! And as you can see, a lot of notes came down at that time, which means I actually he praised one of her better moves that she's more used to using. I'm worried about it done. And as you're working with the characters, it feels a lot more realistic. Like by praising her moves. And if you do this enough times, you will unlock that special outfit for them. And why exactly do you want to unlock the special outfits? Well, they're actually better than the usual outfit that they wear. So, let's just say, if you praise the character for enough times and unlock a special outfit for them, this outfit has better parameters than her regular outfits. I'll use this. His down is still in gold, which means it became useless. So, let's go. And of course, I can't push it enough. You want to praise every single move that the characters do. So as long as you do that, you'll grow a better bond with them, be able to change out their weapons and their normal gear. And if some of the gear that you give them is better than their special outfits, then you should go ahead and do that. But the special outfits are used for, I guess, a few cosmetics. But here's the boss room. This floor feels different from the others. Yeah. I guess we just have to press on and find out. With the boss room being unlocked, we have found out what has happened here. It looks like this is the boss room for this floor. Yes. Just got to head back to our Sophia and contact these updates. Looks like it's been streaming for almost 2 hours. Whew. Yeah, thanks a lot, Yuki. We even made up to the boss room. Here's something, you know that, Yuki? I get your eagerness to challenge it, but we shouldn't rush things. Let's play it cautious and safe. Alright, let's do everything we can to prepare for that boss. I'm counting on you, Yuki. Luckily, we're here at night, so we'll automatically see what... Oh, come on! I just got denied by the game. Isn't that funny? So, what exactly is waiting for us that's behind that room? Well, check out the guild. The Horn of Madness. Boo! Bad name! Use axe-based skills. Use this buff to increase his attack power. Hello, Yui. It's nothing. I just wanted to say hello. What? As you can see, you might see a few players all together. Well, those are different guilds. Some might look similar, some will not. But in the end, and what actually matters is that the characters are together. And I've been trying to figure out how to get guilds to join my party, but I've come up with nothing. And so I'm not going to do anything about it. Oh hey, these players just appeared. I mean, they must have been on the field. So I'll clear this boss, but I need to prepare. This is going to be a boss, which means I'm going to need all the damage I can do. But my ultimate DPS and damage outputs are different. I'm now using dual-wielding properties. So the current info is what we found out. We know everything that we can do, but how do you get the recommended assault team strength to rise? So basically getting distracted or her family time. And yeah, that seems a lot like you, Echo. Oh, especially the getting distracted parts.
Yosh.
And of course, usually with me, I don't let myself get distracted. I usually put all my focus into this. So, who should I go with this time? I'm gonna team up with Yuki. Okay, I want to team up with you. I need your skills on my side. You enjoy it? You're one of a kind. You know that? But that's just why I want us to team up. As you can see, Yuki has extended dialogue. So, is it canon that Asuna knew Yuki before Lost Song? I'm gonna have to... I'm just gonna say I don't know. So, as you can see, there's another partner here, or compared to everyone here. Or that's just how they wanted to show that if you don't team with Asuna, you'll see a different character with you. So, here's our axe slaying monster. It's time to dual wield the Horn of Madness, otherwise known as the Great Ox. Dodge! With this monster, we want to make sure that we target its legs, but his skills will cancel ours and give us a few debuffs. So, you want to go in with skills that can actually hit. Otherwise, you're just going to deal some damage that isn't going to matter. Now, I can with this skill the lumberjack. And so now, I want to go in all out. Which means I should actually activate some buffs. Make sure that so I'm also going to switch. What switching does is it changes all of the recipe I had and puts it on you. Now, let's switch. The Vanguard is mine. Now, I'm going to attack. Now, I'm going to use Phantom Break. Those champions healing circle. Oh, I have buffed myself up. First extreme! Now, powerful attack income. I'm gonna use this manipulator emptiness. Yeah! Victory is mine. I got the cross jacket. Clear rank S. I have dealt a lot of damage, and I cleared that in 2 minutes. This ain't that surprise. Mission complete. He easily managed to win that one. I am not gonna say what he said there. That was not a barely. That was a definitely. First things first, I should actually get to the next door. I mean, in Kirito terms, door and floor would sound the same. He's been here for so long. Good work. Let's head back to Arxovia. That boss bout, kind of tired me out. Alright, Yuki, let's go. Wah! So, what would you all say about that one? Did Kirito barely manage to win that one, or did he manage to win that with no effort? Or I'm gonna go for the latter and say, hey, he managed to win that one without effort. Looks like I sleep more than usual. Maybe I should try taking some exercise before heading out. Oh, good morning, Sigu.
リアルでは遅寝遅起きだったお兄ちゃんがこんな早くから SAO って経験値稼いでレベル上げ
I have to raise my skill level too. A player's technique is crucial. Well, if your body, brain, starts getting sluggish, it could be fatal.
ねえお兄ちゃん
About? What do you
剣道だ
mean?
よ剣道昔
Yeah. We did used to have a lot of bouts, didn't we? If I fought you now, though, you wouldn't stand a chance. I'd close you with one blow.
人を凶暴な怪物みたいに言わないでよこれでも女の子なんだからとはいえ確かに全国ベスト8の
But this is SAO, a game. And you know I don't lose at games.
私だって SAO は初心者だけど AL
Okay, let's do this, but don't say I didn't warn you. Me too. Do your worst. How you been since I crossed the break this? It's really fast. Our source skills still need.
やるねお兄ちゃん現実の
No doubt. I'm pretty useless about system assistance. Still, the point is, this is SAO! Oh! This is something to expect from anime, folks. Right? What are these songs? Oh, ah! I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry. You were really tough, Sugu. Being you took everything I had.
でもお兄ちゃん
You too, Sugu. I really wasn't expecting you to put up that much of a fight. I mean, what would have happened if we kept going?
私じゃお兄ちゃんにはかなわなかったよ
Now, what exactly is going on here?
お兄ちゃん
Well, Kirito actually used one of his more jumping skills, and even though he used a lot of power, I'm pretty sure he overshot the range he needed. And as a result... What's so funny? Jeez, it must be tiring getting angry one minute, then cheerful the next. What should I do next? Working on clearing the floors might be a good idea. Let's see what Xenon is up to. She's probably still in her room. Oh hey, I got a new message. It's from Lifa. Well, it's not really kendo. It's more like beating each other up with swords. Now the anti-criminal zone, or the safe zones, are namely used for when you're inside the areas. Oh? Looks like Asuna leveled up. Now, when you focus on characters that have been outside of the game, you'll see all these different stats. Now, why are some pink? That's just the different affinity ranks. Thanks, but this has been going on for 2 hours, so I guess we'll just have to leave things here. Here, we've cleared 2 floors today and got a bit of info out of the way. Okay, so well, I guess I could say we can log out for now. I've been ACMS. This has been Kirito with a new hairdo. And this has been Sword Art Online Re-Hollow Fragment. I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.